I quote unquote programming. I'm not actually typing for 10 hours a day because obviously that just wouldn't make sense, but I'm thinking and doing a lot of work even after hours. And I already have some previous experience. So I can imagine if you didn't go to college, if you didn't have any experience, and then you decided to take the boot camp, you would have to at least be putting in more work than I am, at the very least. So that means when the day is over and you clocked in your 8-hour shift, you're gonna have to clock in more hours afterwards. Because I am, right? Because I am. And I'm not the hardest working dude on the block. And I'm still clocking in hours after cohort. It's not like cohort's done and you go with your friends, you go out to party. No. You clock in enough. Don't burn out. Don't be like me. This is like when I was 17, 18, I would read. First of all, you don't learn programming by reading like that. Like the way I was reading, I wasn't even programming. I was just reading books. You have to put in, you have to practice. You have to practice. That's pretty much how it is. You just have to practice. Just stay in the pocket. That's my advice. Stay in the pocket. Just try to be better today than you were yesterday. And tomorrow, try to be better than how you are today. And just keep that process going. And then you'll actually start getting, when you start incrementally improving, you start getting like little boosts of euphoria, like in your head. You start being like, oh man, I'm the shit. That's how it was when I go to the gym, and how a lot of you guys are when you go to the gym and you're like, hey, yesterday I was on dumbbells and I was hitting 45. Today I'm hitting 50. And you start feeling that euphoria. You're like, holy shit. It's addicting. Get that feeling, you'll be set. Anyways, I'm gonna play basketball. Tomorrow is something called Pillars, which is essentially our midterm. And so they're going to be testing us on how much we know Express and SQLize and what SQLize uses underneath, PG, Postgres. Well, that's what we're using. They're not gonna ask us like multiple choice questions or short answer, not anything like that. But I know they'll set up the coding prompt in a way such that we have to know that PG is being used. I feel like they would set it up in such a way because they made it very, very clear that there's a difference between Postgres and PSQL that runs in the terminal. And they made it very clear that one of them's a client, one of them's a server, and they made it very, very clear that these both are very different things than SQLize itself, and SQLize is different than just, SQL or PostgreSQL. So they made a lot of things very, very clear, which leads me to believe that they're going to backtrack on that and ask a question on it in a form of a test spec that we have to pass. But I may be wrong. My prediction may be totally off. It may just be, hey, do you know Express? Do you know SQLize? Can you use some SQLize methods? Can you use some Express route handlers? Can you create this project? I think that's really what it's gonna be like. But I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be great. Tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow is Wednesday, so I'll be half of the week done. This has been a very short week. Week 3 has been very short. It's been very manageable, but I know React is coming up, and I don't know React like that. And React syntax looks very convoluted just from what I've seen. So we're gonna have to see how that plays out. I'm gonna have to watch some, what's his name? Brad Traversy, I think, or Traversy Media, or something like that. I'm going to have to watch his videos. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'm gonna have to watch some videos because that guy makes the greatest videos on YouTube. Second to none. I think the runner-up would probably be Web Dev Simplified. But those guys, come on, man, it's night and day. Bootcamp has been very insightful, so I hope we can continue that train of thought, continue to learn, continue to grow. And y'all know what I say: another day, another dollar, another day, another flog. No, I'm just kidding. I never say that. That comes from Kevin Edwards. Shout out if you know who that is. But all right, I'm out of here. Boom. You guys might be wondering, should I join a coding bootcamp? Should I be self-taught? Should I go to college? And here's what I'm going to tell you.